How the hell did I buy this palette 6, 7 months ago? 7 months, I think, and it already feels like I bought it 7 years ago. Like, this palette feels so old. Like, how is that even possible? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. No, no, no. Something has to be done. Lipstick and juice. Hi everyone, welcome to Lipstick and Juice. Before we get into today's video, before we get in with the shit, before we get in with all the craziness going on in the beauty community, we're going to talk about today's lip combo. Because of course, this channel isn't called Lipstick and Juice for nothing. Like, how are we going to start a video without talking about our favorite lipstick? Or what the lipstick I have on? Like, we all need to come together and talk about lipstick. And make sure you guys write in the comments the lipstick you're wearing today. Because, I mean, why not? So today, I have on a combo. I can't remember the last time I really did looks without having a combo. Like, do you guys just wear lipstick, just one lipstick and you're out the door? Like, you don't put a liner, put a lipstick, put another one in the middle, and then put a gloss on top? Like, gone are the days where we just wear liquid lipsticks and we're out. I still do that sometimes, but now I crave for lip combos. So today I have a Sephora brand lipstick. It's in the shade R26 Temptation, and it's a metallic finish. Now, usually I don't like metallic finish lipsticks, but because I'm using the gloss to top it off, I think I can get away with it, you know, and you don't get to really see that it's a metallic lipstick. So this is the shade right here. This is the shade. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous shade. Really perfect for transitioning into fall. I really wanted to have like a fall vampy look on my lip, but I'm like, no, I just keep it soft. So this is what I have on. This is a lipstick I have on today, and it smells really fruity. Almost like an old lady scent. You know the way L'Oreal lipstick smell? That's how it smells. And then for the gloss, I have on ABH, which we're about to talk about. We're about to talk about ABH. I have ABH lip gloss in pink tourmaline. I don't know. Weird name. But I don't know. When I see it, I think about pinky, like sparkle and stuff. And then the name, oh well, not my brand, not my problem. But that's the lip combo for today. So now let's get in with the shits. Let's talk about, there's so much juice going, so much juice spilling, so much juice. I think that there's so much going on in the beauty world that needs to be talked about. And sometimes these brands need to be called out. Like, I'm using ABH lip gloss on my lip today, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna call their asses out. Because how the hell did I buy this palette 7 months ago? Because I was looking at the Sephora website and it came out, I think this palette came out like on the 4th, March 4th, and I bought mine on the 9th. This is October. And it already feels like I bought this palette like 7 years ago. Like, no one's even talking about this palette. Is anybody even talking about eyeshadow palettes? Because they just keep shelling them out like crazy. And I think that, hot take, I think that ABH has turned into Colourpop. I don't know what's going on in the ABH headquarters. Novena, what's going on? Why are you guys shelling out all this products? What is going on? So, if you guys have been living under a rock, you know that during the springtime, ABH announced that the Riviera palette was going to be launched. And I know you guys probably have seen the palette. This is what it looks like. You know, it's a really, really pretty palette. And when it came out, I saw it and I was really feeling it. Of course I know that there are two shades, like the white I would never use, and there's a shade called Estate that I feel like I'm not gonna use. Cabana is like, okay, what's going on? But other than that, the other shades looked wearable and they look really, really perfect for spring. So I said to myself, okay, hell yeah, I'm gonna get it. I need a vibrant palette in my life. I'm more of a neutral girl because like today's look was from the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette, and these are, if I want to do color, this is like my type of color in a palette. You know, I'm not very, very va-va-voom with the colors. I really enjoy, you know, neutral colors and then go crazy with my lips. But hey, I was okay with it. I'm like, this palette looked beautiful. I'm gonna get it because I have the Soft Glam and Modern Renaissance and I love the formula. I didn't get the Subculture mess. So I said, yeah, let's get this palette. I got this palette, and after a few months, then they announced that they were gonna do the Jackie Aina palette. I don't have the Jackie Aina palette. I thought about getting it. I've been thinking about it. Really, if I always look at a palette, regardless of who's making it. If I'm looking at the shades, is it a palette that's gonna jump out and stand out to me for me to want to purchase? And without me doing that, I was like, well, I don't really know. Maybe if the palette is still around during the VIB sale in November, I'm gonna get it because I always have the things I want to buy before VIB comes out, and I already had my list before they announced the palette. So Jackie's palette launched, and we're still trying to figure out if we're gonna get this palette or not. Like, okay, we have a palette that's brown girl friendly. Okay, should I get my coins? Am I gonna get this palette? And it's like 2 weeks later, Novena. Two weeks later, Novena is like, dun dun dun. She's launching a palette, like the Novena Volume 1 collection. I'm looking at the palette like, first of all, you know when it's BS when they didn't even put in efforts to even name the shadows, like C1, C2, C3. I'm like, Novena, what is going on? What is going on? And I'm looking at the palette. There was a quad section of the palette that I think was kind of cute. I think what they needed to do is what Huda Beauty did with her palette, you know, with the mini palettes. That would have been a lot better than this 60 eyeshadow, this $60 of a palette. So I'm looking at it, and her promo for it was like sickness. She was hitting us with the promo pics, and I thought it was kind of shady. I won't lie. I'm like, okay, now you're shading Jackie because Jackie's palette came out. Her check hasn't even cleared because, you know, it really takes... The check had not cleared when Novena's palette came. I'm like, I hope they give Jackie an advance, not just commission, because this looks like some effery going on in there. So the Volume 1 launched, and I'm like, what is this? What is this? And while I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with this Volume 1 palette, boom, Volume 2 launches. I'm like, oh Lord. And mind you, even before the Riviera palette came out, before Jackie palette came out, remember we had the Alyssa Edwards palette. I didn't buy that palette. It looked a little dirty to me. Like, I didn't care for the packaging. A lot of people liked it, you know, it's preference, your coin. I didn't get it. So I'm thinking, so we have Riviera, we had Alyssa Edwards, and then Jackie, and now we're getting Volume 1 and Volume 2 now came out, and I'm like, okay, there's Volume 2. Okay, I see what's going on here. This is some craziness. Tell me why. I logged onto Instagram like last week or so, and they were like, Volume 3. I'm like, no way, that's it. ABH, you guys are, this is crazy. You can't give us all this amount of products, like, and I'm just like, what is going on? Why are they shelling out so much product in so little time? Like, they're not even giving the fans an opportunity to breathe. That's what ColourPop does. But you know, with ColourPop, at least I'm paying $12 for the palette. If I'm paying $10-12 for a palette, $15, even if I don't agree with ColourPop shelling out those palettes, I don't agree with it. I don't like the fact that they have so many launches and releases, but they're cheap. I'm spending $42 to $45 on a palette, and you're telling me that you're gonna be dropping palette every 2 weeks? No, I'm done. And I'm like looking at Volume 3. I'm like, and these are $60 a pop. So already we're almost at $300 if you add the Alyssa Edwards palette, the Riviera palette, Jackie Aina's palette, Volume 1, Volume 2, and 3. I'm like, are you kidding me? So tell me why I log on to Instagram yesterday or 2 days ago and I see another ABH launch palette or another palette by Carli Bybel. I'm like, really? Like, ABH, what is going on? And I'm looking at the Carli Bybel palette. Like, she had like little Bibles on it. That's what I would call it. It was those little bumps on it. Oh Lord, this is not the time for me to be looking at bumps. I don't want to see bumps on a palette. It looked a little itchy, but the colors, I would say, the one roll looked really pretty. Is it a palette I'm gonna buy? I don't know, probably not. But you know, I don't know what's going on in ABH headquarters, why they keep shelling out all this eyeshadow palettes. And I know that did they sell the company, or they're going to sell, and they're just telling Norvina, like the investors, like, listen, we need our money. We need the money, Norvina. And Norvina is just like, here you go. And this is literally what's going on. Like Jackie's palette is out, and we're like, here's a palette. And I feel sorry for the people pressing those eyeshadow palettes, like pressing the shadows in the pan. Like, it's just like with ColourPop. Like, they're launching a palette, and the people in the factory are like, okay, oh, that's another successful launch. Like, no, another monochromatic palette. And you're like, pressing. That's all. That's what I think about. Like, they work overtime. It's just so much going on. Too many products being shelled out. And I remember when Modern Renaissance came out, and then we had, Soft Glam, and we had the Norvina palette. Like, at least, they gave us time. This year, the amount of palettes ABH has dropped is just sickening. It's too much. I can't. It's sickening in a bad way, because I use the word sickening for good and bad, but this is not a good kind of sickening. Like, no, Norvina, you guys need to stop. And if you come out with a holiday collection, after doing all this palette and giving us all this palette at once, no, I will not be here for it. I'm gonna make another video coming for your asses. It's okay. We don't need any more ABH palettes again this year. Imagine if, like, I'm a fan of the brand, obviously. I won't be using the lipstick. I won't be using, I won't be buying this, and I have 2 other ABH palettes. But as a fan of the brand, if I'm like looking at it and like, what's going on, then you just know that no, something's not right. Imagine me, let's say I have all this money and I want to support, and I'm buying all this palette. So I'm gonna create a look with the Jackie palette for like 2 weeks, and I'm like done with it, dump it. And I'm like, Volume 1, 2 weeks now, then I'm done. Volume 2, 1 week out, I'm done. Volume 3, I want it, I'm done. And I'm like, I want to buy the Carli Bybel palette. Like, how does that sound? Even the everyday beauty girl doesn't even wear makeup every day, and this palettes can last for a long time. I can't remember the last time I even used this one. I keep referencing this one because it was this year. The other palettes were released, you know, the soft glam and stuff were in this year. This was this year, and already this palette just feels so dated. It didn't even age. It didn't age well, and I'm like, I can't even recommend this palette. This palette needs to go on sale. So I was looking at my monitor, like my laptop. I'm searching here, and I saw that the Alyssa Edwards palette's already on sale at Ulta for 30 something. They're already tired. No one's gonna buy it. They're not gonna buy it because it's forgettable. ABH has given us so much stuff that we can't even remember that palette existed. So now they're putting it on sale, and that's what's gonna happen with the Jackie palette, and that's what's gonna happen with this Bible palette. So ABH, I am sentencing you guys to take a break from releasing eyeshadow palettes this year. Give us time to recoup, because we got stuff on our Christmas list and we're not giving you all the coin. So we need to recoup and get some money, and also use it on other brands, because you're not the only brand out there. But one thing that you guys need to do that you're not doing is this minis that you created. You know, there were four for $25. You need to create more minis like this with even the lip gloss that already exists. Give people opportunity to buy the minis, because I like to put this in my purse on the go. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about, you know, what's going on in the beauty world, and if you guys have any brands that you think are just shoving products down our throat. I know we didn't talk about ColourPop, but I hinted on ColourPop a little bit, so you already know that ColourPop is also with the shits. They're like giving us all the monochromatic palettes, and I'm thinking, how many monochromatic palettes are we gonna have? How many? At some point, we just need to sit down and think, like, you know what, these brands just want our money. We don't have enough. I don't have enough money to shell out. I have only 3 ColourPop palettes, and I thought about getting one when I saw the Urban Decay Honey palette. I'm like, I know ColourPop's gonna make it, and then I saw the ColourPop palette. I'm like, that's a banana palette. So, and they're just shelling out all these products, and I'm thinking, like, what is going on? So anyways, let me know what you guys think. What other brands do you think are shelling out all these products that we don't even care about, we don't want to see? And let me know down in the comment section the brands that you're done with. You're done with the amount of products they're giving us. Morphe, I think Morphe took a back seat, you know, with the whole James Charles and too much drama going on. But let me know what you guys think, and we can make another video with another brand, okay, calling them out, because, you know, we just have to keep it real. We have to keep it real here, okay? Anyways, thank you for watching, and hopefully you come back and watch another video. Hopefully by the time this video is out, who knows, I might have another video out, and you just click and keep watching and like. And last but not least, subscribe to the channel, okay, so we can put out more content and make this a big lipstick family. Bye guys. Lipstick.